So this morning I want to dive deeper into the emphasis of Trump's return for the 2024 presidential nominee, particularly us as political followers, whether you're a Democrat, Republican, Independent, Green Party, or if you're not a politician at all, if you just don't follow politicians today. With today being so suspense and the reason why Trump said he's going to come back because of very simple reasons to help reshape the economy, to be able to expand in what he promised from his first 4 years as president. Particularly the mentality of Trump, and I give you from my perspective and what I've already observed and studied about his outward appearance, what I talked about before, is because the outward appearance of his mentality, he wants to come back because to him, it's just going to be another warm up. And basically, from his mentality and how he goes about it, is from a boxer's mentality. So, we all watch sports, right? We love sports, boxing in particular. Well, politics is like boxing in particular because you have two political opponents who like to punch each other all the time. Basically, it's like the 7 to 8 rounds of boxing match is comparison to an analogy perspective of okay how the presidential debates go about. It's like a boxing match, basically, how two political opponents debating each other. To get back to Trump, why he wants to come back is because he's a fighter. He says he's got knocked down several times. This time he's going to get back up and keep going. 8 more rounds, or to whatever it takes, up to 10 to 20 rounds, because as Trump himself, he's a study of basically intuition, intelligence, success. He's talked to even boxing celebrities like Mike Tyson, Muhammad Ali, even boxers today who have really emulated the characteristics and the language of Trump himself. Now, I'm not bragging so much about, okay, why he's great, why he's successful, which he is, but he's successful because he's studied many people outside of the establishment of politicians today. Because the establishment of politicians today, well, sometimes don't know the mentality of boxing and why best political figures like Trump and many best known political figures like Ronald Reagan, they've gotten knocked out and they've gotten back up continually to basically persevere and see the struggles. I see it from my perspective and I observe it from my personal perspective and see the backstory of where they came from. You know, how the struggles that we persevere all the time. And basically why it's important to basically when we get ready to battle the opponent, we want to at least show the due diligence of respect. In particular to Trump's return, he's showing his due diligence of persistence to get back with what the real purpose of politicians are supposed to be about today, what the real purpose of political due diligence and the due respect is. In particular, try not to concentrate, and I try not to concentrate from his rhetoric, but I concentrate on his ideas and has also been trying to instill to the outsiders of his opponents. His opponents, of course, want to wash him down, just like a boxing mentality. There are boxing opponents that are attacking him. And he, like himself, he's just getting back up from the ring. He did it once, and like it, love it, make your minds up to it, everybody. He's going to get back up again and continue again, basically, in a sense. Pay attention to his record. His backstory has something to tell you. You just as well would want to question my credibility, but you can just as well really check it for yourself and actually learn the backstory of him like Trump, or him in the particular comparison to figures like Ron DeSantis. Ron DeSantis is yet not ready to actually combat Trump in a boxing ring. Unfortunately, DeSantis did a good job in running for the governor of Florida, in the perspectives of him coming back to compete with Trump. A big challenge, but is he ready to fight in the ring with Trump? Is he ready to fight in the ring with the following upcoming Republican National Convention debates? Will Trump be ready again to persevere the oncoming adversarial enemies of the people? Well, not the people of ourselves, but the people of the establishments who have basically ousted him out because he was too good in the ring. That's why he was kicked out of the ring. In the ring mentality in particular, I think of the analogy of the White House. The White House is the ring. You do too many good things in the ring, in the White House itself, and you challenge those establishments who have basically ran the agenda too many times. They ran the same formula too many times. In my perspective, Trump wants to actually challenge and rechange and readjust the formula, because the formula today in our U.S. political system is mediocre. Too mediocre to the point where us as people who contribute economically, we want to be able to actually provoke more success in due faith that we want to actually apply ideas that influence different formulas to reshape for a better future. So in my perspective, Trump's mentality, him fighting in the ring, he fights in the ring, is so that he can persevere adversaries of today and tomorrow. And any other political figures that want to be able to instill a better character, the character traits of Trump's qualities or Ron DeSantis' qualities or any other oncoming political fallacies that have occurred in him, basically distracted the good qualities. More cases, okay, the boxing mentality, I get back to before, I talked of before, it's essential to how well even today's political strife of debates are organized. Because politics today, in and itself, is a contact sport. And one of the most dangerous things of endeavors you could get into is a contact sport like politics. Republicans versus Democrats battling each other. Independents versus the Green Party battling at each other. A mixed match with both. But what we want to target more about is the focus and the premise of what we want as all of us Americans. What do we want? We want better jobs. We want a better economy. All the differences and all the divisiveness and all the bullshit, mediocre things that even what's instilled in the political lobby systems today is, yes, lame, and they have the same formula. We want to be able to change that as Americans. We want to be able to see the difference, the good difference that might impact the good blessings that would yet impact in the political realm, but also in the realm of the American economy. There's one thing for sure, Trump is eager to come back. And mind you, everybody, he is eager to come back. Like it, live it, share it, love it, and post it. See you on the next Scroll Round.